Okay, so I asked
Okay,
for
thank you.
ribs and potatoes. I do not like when they stack the food on top of each other like that. And this tasted like a roast instead of ribs. So it is different. I did eat it, but I didn't finish it. And I really didn't like it. If I asked for, you know how you, if I had to ask for roast, then I would have been like, it's very tender, which it was very tender. Um, but I was expecting in my head ribs. So, and then for the food to stack on top of each other like that, not quite how I like to eat. I like the food separated. It's giving 5-star chick. The restaurant is attached to the hotel. It's giving very much resort. Been here 5 days, and I've been telling myself, get in the room before it gets dark. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna go out at night and see how the city lights up. I have been missing out. And the guy told me, he was like, this is the safest city. You don't have to worry about any crime here. Nothing happens here. So I have been out in the daytime, making sure I was in at night and missing all of these beautiful lights. It's like I did not know. I didn't, they told me this place right here, the pool closes at 6, but this area stays open till 1 p.m. and it is beautiful. Now, I know that I came in the summertime. It is 100 and something degrees. I was very sweaty, but I would rather have the heat and no overpopulation and room to get, close to things that I can see versus a crowd of people. This crowd was okay, but they say in the peak months like November, December, it is extremely crowded. So I'm glad I came during the summertime. I was planning to go to Cabo so I can say Carla's in Cabo, but due to that shooting they had, um, there is a travel ban on Cabo. So I was like, I just clicked on Dubai. And then it's like, you could fly here for this amount, you could stay here for that amount. And then they showed me the picture, of the pool area. And I was like, I want to see it. It's beautiful. And everybody kept telling me the fountain is just walking distance, like 7 minutes away. And I was like, should I catch a cab? Because you don't know what you don't know, right? And so when I started walking and I saw other people walking in that direction, and I'm like, okay, it's cool. And it's just so beautiful. I wish every city had this feature because it makes you feel so good to see the lights and the water, the entertainment. It's like when you're at home, you're stuck in the house. You don't want to get out. This right here is inviting. Like, comes, you know, go to the water, catch a little boat ride. It's just such a good feeling that you want to have all the time. When I get home and lock that door, it's like, hope nobody breaks in. You know what I'm saying? It's just like a different, it's a different atmosphere. And this feels so good. I feel like I did not have to worry about anything. And the guy even told me, he said, you could leave your purse somewhere and come back and everything will still be there. So when I was in Afghanistan, and this place is close to Afghanistan, and what they do to people who mess up is in them. So they learn from an early age not to mess up. But of course, some people mess up and some people come up missing. So they are really strict. But I really did enjoy this trip. And I kind of wish that I wasn't afraid of getting out at night. I would have gone out earlier, sooner, because I leave tomorrow and I just saw this fountain. And a girl that I met on the safari trip suggested it. And I was like, I've seen the I've seen the fountains in Vegas. I don't have to go out there. And oh man. And something just told me, just go ahead and go out there. And I'm glad I did. Dubai is like Vegas 2.0. It is the same fountain, but it's a different feeling. It's a different view. It's just different. So you do have to experience both, even though you've seen the fountain. And I was going to go, somebody suggested the museum, and you have to order your ticket online. And I was going to go, but the ticket is the day that my flight leaves. So I can't do that. And then I was going to go to that tallest building. I can't even think of the Khalif building. And you have to buy your tickets in advance there too. So yeah, I just wanted to come to Dubai. And I thought, well, okay, I'll stay around the room because the room is expensive. And usually when you go on trips, you like ripping and running all the time. And I was like, I'm not going to be ripping and running. I'm going to enjoy this room, the pool, the resort, things that I pay for. So I just felt like relaxing, not doing much. But this is on Fountain Street. It is only 7 minutes away from my room, and it wasn't a task. It was actually, it felt good. It wasn't a very long walk, strenuous walk. When I first got here, though, I did have a little jet lag. The 20 hours is a lot. So I did need to rest. So this was very convenient. Fountain Street, if you book anything on Fountain Street, this is the fountain that they're talking about. Which I didn't even know. I booked Fountain Street for the room I saw online. Didn't realize it was the fountain was down 7 minutes away. So I'm just saying that I really enjoyed myself, and I'm glad I stepped outside of my bubble. And you guys have something to look forward to.